Hey everyone, this is Mike and today we're going to be taking a look at the new gathering tools that became available in patch 5.5. We'll go over how to get them and then also compare them to the skysteel tools that we were able to obtain in the previous patch, because those are the other shiny tools that you can go after in this expansion. I'll also show them right here real quick so that you can see what the visual difference is between the two as well. So let's begin with how to get them. This is going to be the same for all three. You need to finish the new achievement related to completing your gathering or your fishing log, which is going to be as follows. So for miner, you will need to discover 220 unique items. For botanist, it's going to be a little bit more at 340 unique items, and for fisher, it's going to be quite a bit more at a whopping 1140 unique fish. Now, once you've completed the achievement, you can just open your achievement log and claim your new tool from the window over there. Depending on how much you use your gatherers, this could be a lot or not that much at all. For example, when I looked at my miner, I was already very close to finishing the achievement for that because I just gather my own items when I need to craft something. But if you don't do that, then these achievements could take a little while. So how do these tools compare to the skysteel tools? Because those are the other shiny tools that we can get from this expansion, and they also take a fair amount of time to obtain as well. As for the skysteel tools, you will need to specifically gather for them and not just getting a lot of progress done for them by just gathering random stuff for other things like you get with the achievement tools, which are called the Resplendent tools, by the way. So here's the comparison between the two of them. I'm only going to be showing the stats for the botanist one here because all three have similar stats on the tools. So as you can see, there is a 10 item level difference, which means that the skysteel tools do have a slightly higher stat package, but the Resplendent tools do have 3 materia slots. So if you end up filling them, you end up with just about the same stats. There's only going to be a very slight difference over here. But the only real difference here is that you can choose what materia you want to put in. If you put in one of each, that being Perception, Gathering and GP, then you have very similar stats to the skysteel tools, but you can also choose to put all of them into Perception or all of them into Gathering, because as you can see, you won't even reach the cap if you melt 3 of the same materia, with of course the exception of GP, because you can only melt 8 GP, which will be identical to the amount that you get on your skysteel tools. So if you're somebody that wants to get these tools, but you're unsure about which one to get because one might be way better than the other, then honestly it doesn't really matter, as they're almost identical stat-wise as long as you put the materia into the Resplendent tools, because remember, you can't put materia into your skysteel tools. As for which one takes longer to get, I think that will probably depend on how much you interact with your gatherers. As I mentioned before, for me, I was almost done with my miner and it took me about 30 minutes to an hour of actual gathering to get this thing done, whereas my skysteel tools took a whole lot longer than that to complete it. But of course, if you still need to gather a lot of items to get this done, then it might take a whole lot longer than that, and then maybe the skysteel tools could be done faster than that. Alternatively, you could also just go for aesthetics, because both of these have a very different look. You have the blue glow with the blood of the dragon-like effect for the skysteel tools versus the gold glow with the gold ring around the handle for the Resplendent tools, because remember, these tools are going to be completely useless once the next expansion comes out, and then they're just going to be there for glamour purposes. So if that's the only reason why you want to get them, then of course take the one which is more aesthetically pleasing to you. I do believe that there was going to be another tool in 5.5 part 2, because we did get a little tease for that in the live letter, but that is going to be related to our new experts recipes, so I have a feeling that it's only going to be for our crafters. Although, if the gatherers do get another tool, then I will just do a follow-up video for that to let you know how to obtain them, and then of course what the difference is compared to the two that I talked about in this video. Anyways, that about does it for me, so I want to thank you for watching, I want to thank my Patreons for their support, and I'll see you in the next one.